Okay, what's going on, bodybuilding and figure fans? Mike Neumann here at the NPC Muscle Mayhem at Overland Park, Kansas. Big show today, 200 competitors, a lot of bikini girls, a lot of figure girls. We're staying at the Overland Park Marriott, Courtyard by Marriott, I should say. So an excellent venue here they put on for us here, and the convention center is right across the street. Don't even got to drive my car anywhere because everything's right where I need it to be. I'm standing here with one of the top bikini girls in this competition, Maria Huebert. Maria, just got done prejudging. They seem to move you around quite a bit. You were in the center a lot. You seemed to me like you were one of the favorites. Yeah, I don't know how many were in your class, but it was a stacked class. It looked like there were 12, 13 girls in there or whatever. But you were in the first call-out. How did you feel after they called your name out in the first call-out?
You know, Mike, I felt great. I actually did my first show about a year ago, and this is, now a full year. Fast forward, this is actually the first time that I have made a first call-out, so yeah, felt really good.
Wow, what was your first show?
My first show was an NAMBF show in St. Louis.
Okay, and then didn't get the first call out there. How'd you do in that show?
I actually placed pretty low, but it was the first time I had ever been on stage, so right. I was kind of good with it.
Yeah, that's a pretty good first show, too. That was Keith Hunter's show last year, huh?
I think it was,
okay,
yeah.
Then I must have crossed paths with you at least one time then, because I was emceeing there as well. But that's a tough show. That's one of the toughest shows in the Midwest in the natural scene, so I could, can't, if you don't make top 5 there, especially in your first show. Nothing, but it looks like you made a good turnaround, though. Have you made any changes to your diet and the way you prep for shows in the last year, or what's been going on to make for the vast improvements?
Well, I've made a lot of different changes. A lot of the changes in the gym have come about, with my lifting technique, my form. I did hire Alex Ellis, so I did join Team TCP.
Nice.
She has totally revamped my diet. I'm eating way more carbohydrates now, drinking way more water. Even yesterday, drinking, a gallon of water the day before I step on stage, coming in tighter. So I've definitely turned my health around so I can lift more, as well as adding in more appropriate calories for my height.
Yeah, nice, as I said, and you're functioning better as well. Well, if you guys are looking for the complete package, look up Alex Ellis on Facebook. Can't go wrong with the complete package. They seem to be on a good winning streak this year. I mean, they've already got a few pros, and the season's early. It's we're just getting this party started, and she's already got a few new pros. She ended off last year with a bang with a couple of new pros there as well. And you're going to do well today, it looks like. So it looks like the complete package is the way to go if you want to prep for a show. Did you have any help for last year's show when you made your debut at Keith Hunter's St. Louis show?
I did. I had actually worked with someone that was a coworker of mine, and we just went a different direction. It wasn't the right plan for my body, so we kind of learned that, and I actually with that person tried a few different things. The reason that I did switch is because I like the idea of being on a team, and then I was lucky enough to switch to the right team, so it was a good, it's been a good journey through and through. I've never had a bad coach, but I'm definitely with the right one for me right now.
Yeah, right. And Alex, she certainly doesn't let her girls step on stage unless she thinks they're ready for the stage. And, you certainly showed you're ready to stand on the stage with some of the, nation's best, because the people on this show are trying to qualify for the Nationals. In fact, the Junior Nationals are coming up in a couple of weeks, and it looks like you might grab one of those top 2 spots. I think it's the top 2 in each class qualify for the national level status. With the Junior Nationals in 2 weeks, what if you get that qualification? Do you see yourself going on to a show like that, or what would be your next step?
I just kind of take it as it goes. If I did qualify for that, I think my next step would have to be to train for it, just because you don't want to lose that opportunity. Yesterday at a Q&A session that we had, they did say that you have the full 2014 to compete in the Junior Nationals or Nationals, so I may want to take some time off. I've got some life events coming up, and we would just kind of sit down and talk about my goals from there. But I do know that June 29th in NBF is probably going to be my next show. I'm going to hit the stage.
Oh, good.
Around the corner.
Well, I can't wait to see you there. That's June 29th, the NAMBF St. Louis Natural. That's held in conjunction with the IFPA Pro Masters Cup put on by Keith Hunter. Always one of the most well-run shows in the Midwest. I'll be there. I'll see that show as well. So we're going to have a good time there. We'll cross paths again. And, so it's going to be fun there. Now, what's the first thing that Alex did with your diet when you decided to go with Team TCP, the complete package? I know they keep increasing your food, because a lot of competitors I talk to on Team TCP, they always thrive on how they get to eat more and then lose weight, and that's kind of a hard concept to overcome, because most people think, what, eat more and lose weight? But once you get into it, you realize that is the way to go. So what's the first change they made for you when you jumped to TCP?
Well, the first change was actually logging. I had to write down everything that I was eating so that we could look at it. But she did put me on a carb cycle
Nice.
to start, and we just needed to track my energy levels with that. But you know, Mike, it's different for everybody, because a girlfriend of mine joined at the same time and got something totally different.
Yeah.
And I have no idea how she comes up with it, but she does, and it works.
Yeah, certainly. When you're working with a top prep coach like Cliff Wilson or Alex or Lane Norton or Gorman or somebody like that, they typically don't use cookie cutter approaches. They always have somebody individual for all their competitors, and that's why they are considered one of the best. Well, let's take a look at what a top amateur bikini competitor looks like in the NPC. This is Maria Huebert here. Make sure you guys keep looking. Man, look at your abs. Jeez. Whew. You got your bottoms on, too. Let's see your legs, too, since we're so close. Might as well give them a good look. Here we're at the Courtyard Marriott. We got normal people walking through the lobby here wondering what we're doing here, but this is our world that we live in, and we love it. And do some, maybe some quarter turns.
Okay, well, hit a front pose.
Hit a front pose. How has your weight changed in the last year? Going to keep... Yeah? So you're actually 5 pounds less. So you're a lot leaner than you were last year, I presume.
I'm definitely leaner, but as far as the number of the scale, I haven't seen a whole lot of change.
All right, go turn back to the front again. Good stuff. So is this the leanest you ever been then? Is this your lowest weight ever? Yeah? Okay, well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is Maria Huebert. I'll keep you guys updated on how she does here tonight at the NPC Muscle Mayhem in Overland Park, Kansas. Until next time, bodybuilding fans, this is Maria Huebert, top amateur bikini competitor, and I'm Mike Neumann. This is Inside Natural Bodybuilding. We're out of here. Thanks for watching.